two of them. One, two. AZ1s, if you don't know what these are. They have little 600 horsepower engines in them, or 600 cc engines. So yeah, my bike has a bigger engine than this car. Fuck. Gull wing doors. That'd be fun. Maybe I should buy that. Yeah, if you don't know what an AZ1 is, look it up. They're built by Suzuki and sold by Mazda in Japan. Fucking Mero. A GTS or a GT4 Sleeka. That's sick. And a Supra. I swear someone owns like a dealership or something. It's got no plates. Fuck. Finally gonna go get my haircut. I normally go get my haircut done by this Irish couple downtown in Gastown at the oh, I forget what it's called now. Gentleman's Groomer or something like that, Groom House. I have to look it up. I'll put a link to it, but it's a kind of a pain in the ass now that I moved down here to Richmond and I don't work downtown, so I'm gonna go try this other place in Steveston that I've been stalking. Finally get this beard trimmed off since I have to do a video interview later today and get it in by Monday. And the storm's opened up, so I have a little bit of breathing space to ride the Highball. Anyways, winter is on its way, and that means a shit ton more rain and colder temperatures, maybe even 1 or 2 days of snow. It's pretty lame. This is like the mildest part of Canada, and yeah, we don't get a whole lot of snow or anything like that here. But regardless, I'm thinking of maybe getting a car. I mean, I got rain gear. I was thinking about riding this all year, and I might still do that. I'm just playing with the idea of buying a car. I promised one of my coworkers I wouldn't do any more sad videos, so I'll take a break from the unemployment episodes. Yeah, those corners are hard to do, bud. Come on. So yeah, winter's coming. Lots of rain, mostly just rain and gloom. So there'll be lots of chances for me to ride my bike, and I'll probably ride it through the rain most of the time anyways. But I have been thinking about getting a car, not because of the rain and stuff here as much, but to go see my family in the West Kootenays, which in the winter time is extremely hazardous due to the fact that it's basically the mountains, lots of curvy roads, lots of cliffs, and lots of snow and ice. So it's a great combination. So it kind of leaves me with the option of I kind of want to get an all-wheel drive. Even now, even though I'm jobless, I could afford an all-wheel drive. And it kind of leaves a few options. So I'll talk about those in this one and leave a poll in the comments there for people to vote on. So like I was saying, I need a car that can get up to the Kootenais in the wintertime. So it leaves all-wheel drives, and I prefer Japanese cars. I've always have since I was a kid, and you know a little bit more about me. I'm a big WRC fan, World Rally Cross fan, or World Rally Championship, well, and World Rally Cross. So you know, the kind of my dream car has always been the Subaru WRX STI. Now there's a couple things I could do with that. I mean, the one I want, it's like a 50 grand car. I could get it, but it would really chop into my finances right now, especially since I don't have any money coming in. So I'm a little hesitant just to pull the hammer on that, or pull the trigger on that one. Of course, I could always get the slightly cheaper one, the WRX itself. But there's something, I don't know, something weird about getting a WRX instead of a WRX STI. So it saved me some cash, but is it worth it? And then of course just an Impreza, which, you know, should I really bother getting a sports car when I have a bike? I mean, this is my adrenaline shot for the day, my fun vehicle. So, you know, should I get a car, like a sports car that's all crazy? Who knows? Because I could save a lot of money just getting an Impreza. I mean, that's pretty good. It's small for the city. I can put it in my parking stall with the bike, and I can still see my folks. I really don't want a Legacy, especially if I'm driving my mom's. They're really boring for some reason. Seriously, that car puts me to sleep. It's kind of sad. And then the other option would be a truck, particularly the Toyota Tacoma. Either the last version of it or the new version of it, and I both like a lot. So, you know, a Tacoma's decently priced. You know, I think it's like 30, 40, it's around 30 grand, I guess I would spend for an all-wheel drive one. It's jacked up a bit. The new one, I think you can get a 4-cylinder version, but if I was gonna get one, I'd probably get the V6 just so I can haul my bike. There's also good reasons for me to get a truck now too, just because I have the bike, and so if I have to have a problem with it and bring it into the shop, then I have that option with a Tacoma. Though I've had friends tell me I should buy the Tundra or, you know, a full-size pickup, but it's like, why do I want a full-size pickup? You know, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't want a fucking full-size pickup. You know, my dad has a Tacoma, and I've driven it, and it's probably the only truck I've ever had fun driving, so that's kind of why I want a Taco, or a Tacoma. Well, my cousin's got one too, and he's got his all done up, and I kind of like it when they're all done up. I mean, one of the few trucks I do like. So, I don't know, there's a lot more practicality in getting a pickup, like a Toyota Tacoma. And I don't want a big, like a Tundra or any of the big, you know, Dodges / Ram or whatever the fuck they're calling them now, or the F-150, or their insanely, hey, look, my dick is small F-350. You know, I don't want something that big. Granted, the F-150, I did take a look at the prices, and they're way cheaper than a Tacoma. I mean, the fact that it's more you can get more hauling out of it, and a bunch of other things, and Ford's come a long way. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what to fucking do. I probably won't get anything. I'll probably wait until at least I get a job so I can do something, but yeah, my mind's going with that. I'm thinking maybe I should get a car. And like I said, you know, maybe put suggestions below. You know, all-wheel drive. You know, what I'm looking for in a car is definitely all-wheel drive, fairly economical, and maybe a pickup to haul the bike. So suggestions below. So far I've whittled it down to, you know, one of the Imprezas, either the Impreza itself, a WRX, or a WRX STI. Would just go up in price, of course. Or I get a Tacoma, or I get even the GMC Colorado. Sadly, I probably would put the Ford Ranger on there, but Ford doesn't make the Ranger anymore, and they haven't brought out the European one yet, which really is a big fuck. What the fuck, Ford? Why did you not do that? But I guess another option too, since I just brought up Ford, would be the Focus RS. That's a pretty nice car, I gotta admit. I mean, I'm not normally a Ford guy, but that RS is definitely, you know, in the spirit of the old Cosworth Escort. So I would give that a thought. Oh right, the Mitsubishi Evo. That'll go on the list too. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the new one slash the last one. I've always been more of a fan of the Evo 3, 4, 5, and 6. I never really liked it after the 7. But that's, you know, my taste. I could just order one from Japan, I guess. I think that's it. There's not really much more than that. I guess I could maybe go like budget pimping in a Hyundai Genesis all-wheel drive, but I don't know. I don't really see myself in one of those. So yeah, I'm just on my way to go get this beard and mop of a haircut cut off. So other than that, leave your comments on what I should rock for a cage.